Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Behind the Badge and Justice for All. We have a special show today for you. We're going to kick back and relax. You're going to hear from Charlie, my sidekick, and Joe Szafran, who is also a regular now on our show here. WBCB 1490 and 107.3 on the dial. Bree, as always, splendidly sets everything up. We are not now down in the showroom. We'll talk about why we made some moves. And we like it up here in the conference room. I want to thank Paul Mellon, the sponsor of all of our shows, Justice for All Behind the Badge. Many of our shows that we have done, Paul is a major contributor. He sees the value in it, and we're very thankful for him. Yeah, Jennifer Shorn obviously could not make it today with our Justice for All show. And Behind the Badge, obviously, that's another show we do with Mr. Fred Herron, who we saw yesterday, Joe, at the when we're going to talk about the golf outing. But once again, I certainly want to pay a tribute to Paul Mellon for all the work that he does for charity throughout the Delaware Valley. He's the president of the Tri-State Toyota Dealers Association, and because of that, we have the novelty, the privilege of holding some beautifully wrapped Corolla Crosses, RAV4s, Camrys. People come in and go, "Hey, can I buy that? Is that one for sale?" No, it's not for sale. We're just holding that for certain charity events that we have, and we used one yesterday at the golf outing. Want to say hello to my grandchildren out there who are listening. Yeah, Charlie, Joe. We're going to certainly cover our grandchildren, which we don't have a lot of time on most of our shows to.
Nice segue you got in there.
It is a nice segue, isn't it? But we got to.
I didn't think you guys were old enough to have grandchildren.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank you, Joe. I don't have any money in my pocket, but that's a nice comment. And Charlie, I mean, obviously, you're still aging gracefully.
Yeah.
Which is good. And Charlie has, surprisingly, Joe, we have to agree, surprisingly, he has maybe one or two jokes that we can spill out. Bree said she gave us the approval. Those two jokes, you actually had her laughing.
She classified them as clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's tough. That's tough.
I gotta agree. She did classify them as clean.
Yes, as clean.
And she did say, well, at least they're clean.
They are. It's a rarity.
He's got a reputation.
So Nicholas, Brady, and Brielle, my lovely wife Jerry, is home doing the grandchildren babysitting. My daughter Kate, she normally has a babysitter, but they had other responsibilities. So the three of them, Nicholas, Brady, and Brielle, are over my house, and they're restoring order to the whole confines there.
Yeah, where do you get home?
Yeah, where do I get home?
Yeah.
With Bella, who just runs around all the time and causing. It really never causes any trouble. But Nicholas, Brady, keep lifting those dumbbells. They're doing pretty good. They got the 4-pounders now for the little guys. The two of them that they are. And Brielle, she's playing with her Ken and Barbie dolls.
They still have them?
They still have them, believe it or not. Ken and Barbie has been around for generations. We can say that because, really, I remember Ken and Barbie back in the 60s and 70s.
I can't tell any of my Ken and Barbie jokes.
No Ken and Barbie jokes today.
They go back to the 50s.
Do they really? The 50s,
yeah.
Ken and Barbie? Is that true? That's incredible. But Nicholas, Brady, Brielle is listening in. Poppy told you that he would make the announcement and say hello to you. Charlie, your grandchildren.
I've been checking my watch. I don't have time to mention all their names.
Well, you have what?
16 and a grandson, and a great-grandson.
And a great-grandson.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, Joe, with great-grandson.
My twin boys graced us with a new baby. They're 40 years old. They both decided to have a baby at the same time. So we have two little 1-year-olds that are, talk about babysitting. That's Grandpop's priority #1 job, babysitting. That's every time you turn around, you're babysitting.
You love it, though.
Oh,
you love it.
Oh, when they come running to you and yell, pop, 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 pop.
Oh, yeah, you just melt.
You're like you become mush.
Yeah, grandchildren are great because you can have fun with them, and then you hand them back to your children.
And they go home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, Joe? Comments about your grandchildren?
Oh, yeah, I got 9.
Right.
9. You're ahead of me by 2.
Yeah, I got 9. The grandmom's out today with 3 of them school shopping.
Yeah.
And then I got
Right around the corner,
I
school.
got 3 of them going to college now. You know, big thing is Pop Uber.
Yeah.
You're
that's,
the pop-
that's fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
My grandson calls me to come over all the way to his house, so he's got his permit, so I can take him out driving. So it never ends. You know?
Two of them will have their license.
Yeah.
God bless us. And then the one, he didn't get it yet. And I'm trying to get your permit. Let's get it so
Sure.
I can cut down on the Uber
The driving.
The Uber.
I know.
I get called in the office. They call me in the office. Hey, can you pick me up, take me to work? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's mine. I got to drive all the way over there to take him all the way back to work. Then they call you at 10 at night and they say, I feel like driving home. And you go, where's your dad? Oh, he's working. He's busy here.
Well, he gave up on that generation.
He told me to call you.
Absolutely.
And my one grandson, Nick, he's going to the University of Kentucky.
Wow.
But he has his own vehicle now.
Thank God for that.
But he's driving out. He's going out Saturday.
That's a nice drive.
It's 10 hours.
Yeah.
Is that? I was about to ask that. 10 hours.
Yeah,
My
it's
God.
10 hours. So
that's a hike.
He's driving. He's got his own vehicle.
Right.
He's in a frat house now. He's
living it up.
Living up the college life.
If we could regress back to those days and knowing what we know today, and how we could enjoy life a little bit.
Yeah, well, I went back. We go back.
Do you?
I went to the University of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Charles? Same thing.
Same
University
thing.
of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Self-educated gentleman here.
I went to the University of U.S. Army. That was my university.
Yeah, the University of the United States Army. Let's talk a little bit about the outing yesterday. What a great day. We were disturbed a little bit. The Bucks County Tour of Honor, and Joe's going to give you, our listenership, a little history about how it began, how it originated, and how it continues to blossom, because it really has.
But with the tour
itself, the work behind it, the volunteers, that we couldn't do it without the volunteers.
Yeah.
There's no I in team. It's all teamwork. But yesterday,
Joe gets mostly credit for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's our hero.
You are. You're behind the scenes with everything now. Take a bow. You deserve it.
Yes,
Thank
really
you.
does.
Thank you, but
he doesn't care about that, but we do.
We do.
And he knows that, so that's the important thing.
It did it back. It started 11 years ago.
11 years, and we're on our own for 5 years now.
No, we've been on our own for 9.
9 now?
Yeah.
The years go by quickly.
Well, we used to be, we thought we were, but
yes.
we used to be part of a national organization, and didn't work out. We got married very quickly, and it was one of them quick divorces.
Whew.
Happened real quick.
Experience, that's what it is.
It's just we wanted to do things
different.
We wanted to do things differently, and
Sure.
they didn't want to do it that way, and we wanted our children of the county involved. We wanted we want our community involved, and we wanted the police involved, and just at the organization.
Absolutely.
Type,
a collaboration of everyone.
We put a team together, and this is what we wanted. We used to pay people, professionals, to come in when we come home for dinner.
Yes.
We used to pay professionals to come in and sing and stuff like that. But then, you start talking to guys, and they enjoyed it. The kids doing it from the different schools and high schools and stuff like that. So they enjoy that better. And all we do now is donate some money to the to the schools or something like that for instead of having professionals come in and do it.
And I think it's better.
And they don't
much better.
And they really don't. These guys are pretty tired when they get back.
I'm sure they are.
When they get back for dinner and everything, it's been a long day. They start at 4:00 in the morning, and it's now 7, 8 o'clock at night. They're tired. They want to go home.
15, 16 hours. It's a lot of
Yeah, most of them get done eating and
They're gone.
They're shooting out.
Yeah, but
We're talking about the event for the Tour of Honor that we'll talk about.
When we come back. But it's like one of them things where we want the children involved. We want from different schools, different areas of the county.
You're building character and also the awareness so that they can pick up step into the same positions, honoring our country and defending our country when that happens.
Yeah, well, you guys have been on the trip. We take children from different school districts down to Washington with us. We take our own band down there, and we also take ROTC classes. We have one from I think it's Muhlenberg from up in Berks County, up in Reading area. Mm-hmm. They come down to go out with us and everything. Again, we are known as Bucks County Tour of Honor, but we
spread out pretty good.
We're spread out. We go South Jersey, North Jersey.
Yes.
We're up in the middle. We've had guys come in from Florida and places to go on the trip with us.
It's an incredible trip. It really is. But the planning behind it, it's a lot of work.
And not only that, you're always hearing about bad kids. There's so many good kids. And these kids are all phenomenal, good kids.
Are great.
It's a pleasure to have them around.
It really is.
And the older guys enjoy them,
I guarantee you I'll be getting a call probably within the next 3 to 4 weeks. What time is, when and where is the next trip? Or, so these schools can start preparing for it. Yeah.
And there is a lot of preparation for it. No question about it. And I like that because it just circles the whole calendar so that there's always events going on. We'll talk about the car show coming up. We'll talk a little bit more about the golf outing as well. But children are a necessary component for our
and it gets the community. The community gets involved. I mean, it's their kids, their community. It's really nice. I enjoy every minute of it. There's nothing about the trip that I could say I don't enjoy.
That's true. That's an understatement.
I watch when I go down there. I see, and then the children have their signs and everything. Thank you, veterans and stuff. And where the vets walk by, and then they ask them where they're from, and they tell them they're from the Maple Point Middle School, the Chamonix School District, or they're from the Benson Elms School District or Centennial School District. And these guys are looking. These guys come all the way down here for us, because they see, when they leave, they see the 4 buses there.
Wow,
and that's 4 or 5 buses of them.
Yes.
But then there's always like 3 more buses full of, personnel that we need to conduct these
coordinate
trips.
everything.
Yeah. We had bands come with us.
We did?
Yeah.
But then, the memorial...
always have paramedics.
That's another thing. The medical
staff is
assistance
great.
It's there if in the event someone gets sick. And we've had that happen a couple times.
We've lost... No, we haven't never lost
anybody.
Took them to the hospital.
But there was guys that they had a heart attack down there, and we had...
The Air Force Memorial there,
yeah, we had guys. We had like 3 people over the years that had to be taken to the hospital.
To the hospital. So we're
A
prepared.
lot of it is their fault.
Yeah.
They didn't stay hydrated. And
we share that, we inform them, we educate them before we leave.
Try we go, yes, we do. We have guys walking around with wagons full of water,
all the time.
Keep drinking, please drink, please, and
everything.
Or else they won't take off their sweaters.
Oh God, yes.
And then they put a jacket on top of the sweater, and then they put a shirt on top of that. Oh, it's like
Yes, no question.
Yo, guys, it's 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Take it off.
You have to be smart, and which we have all of our captains and our leaders and assistants. They are very smart, and they're prepared so that if someone's not thinking properly, especially our older generation, they're thinking that putting a jacket on and everything is not going to harm them, but we find out that it does. We're going to take a quick pause on WBCB 1490 and 107.3 on the dial. Our Grant Brady, Nicholas, Brielle, listen in. We're not finished. We have a lot more to listen to, as if they're really excited about it. They're running around looking at their TVs and their programs on their phones and everything.
They're all thanking the parakeet. That's it.
Yeah, that bit me on the nose yesterday. Oh, they love that. When Poppy gets hurt, everything's funny. You know.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to take a quick pause right here behind the badge. Justice for All. Bree at the helm. Don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to share with you about, especially our listeners with our veterans and military. We want you to understand, thousands of you out there, that we still haven't reached. We'll return after a few moments with our sponsors.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory ready to drive home today, including Camrys, RAV4s, and Tundras. And with over 200 certified used Toyotas, you can find the right fit for you, or for your budget, with 75 used cars under $20,000. Plus, our service departments are giving back this August with donations to kids in need for every oil change and tire rotation. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, this is Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township, inviting you to tune in to our monthly radio show, This Month in Hamilton. Video stream live the 4th Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at WBCB1490.com. We will be featuring various guests from Hamilton Township to keep you up to date on what's going on in Hamilton.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory ready to drive home today, including Camrys, RAV4s, and Tundras. And with over 200 certified used Toyotas, you can find the right fit for you, or for your budget, with 75 used cars under $20,000. Plus, our service departments are giving back this August with donations to kids in need for every oil change and tire rotation. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Opinions matter, and so does yours. Hi, I'm Joe Fabrizi, inviting you to join us every Monday at 1 p.m. for Opinions Matter, right here on 1490 AM WBCB. Opinions Matter is now live streamed at WBCB1490.com. We want to hear from you, because your opinion does matter.
Welcome back to our Justice for All Behind the Badge shows here on WBCB 1490. Jennifer Shorn, our district attorney. What a wonderful lady, and loaded with experience and passionate to provide justice for all and keeping the county safe. She's on vacation, well deserved. And Jennifer, we miss you being here, and we know that you'll be back next month, or, well, Freddie's going to be back next month, the following month, right, Bree? But enjoy your vacation out there. I'm sure you're listening to our show right now. So I just wanted to mention your name. Jennifer, great job. She really does, and contributes a lot for our listeners. So they
took over for a great man, too.
There he
Matt.
is, right there. Where is he? Right there.
Yeah.
Matt Weintraub, who's now a judge. You know this guy here. This is our humble Paul Muller. And there's Handsome Joe Szafran. Here's Duke Donnelly. There's a name that a throwback name from way back. He was a sheriff in Bucks County.
He's been out about 7 years now.
7 years he's been out. But the legend still is out there.
Don't tell any of our jokes about him.
We can't tell any jokes about Don. But we want to get back to the meat and the potatoes of this
Tour.
organization that we have, and the tour, the Bucks County Tour of Honor, because 31,805. We Googled it, and they're pretty accurate. 31,805 military veterans that are in the county of Bucks. And as Joe indicated, Charlie expressed the same way, that we reach out beyond the county of Bucks. So we have years and years, right, gentlemen, to bring more of our military veterans to a full day of honor to Washington, D.C. It's just incredible. We can't share everything with you because then there's surprises.
We're running low on World War II vets.
We are, and we still have a couple of World War II
how many
vets.
we had 4.
Actually, the last year's trip, we did have 4 World War II vets.
It's incredible.
That was nice.
It's incredible. A war that was fought in the 40s, Mike. And, now we're looking at people, our veterans, our heroes that were born in the 1910 up to 1927.
You've got to be at least 98 to be World War II.
Yes. My father, who served in the Normandy invasion, he was born in 27. My grandparents had to sign for him. Saving Private Ryan is a good story where the government would say, if you have 3 or 4 children, boys, that are eligible to serve, they would always keep one back just in case. But my father pleaded with my grandparents. He was only 17, and he was on an LST, Normandy. But yeah, we still have World War II veterans, you're right, that are in their 90s, high 90s.
My dad, he was born in 17. He served World War II.
Where was he, Joe?
Mine too.
Europe, yeah.
God bless him.
He was Europe.
My father's on a Army Navy rescue ship, and there at the end of the war, he volunteered for a tail gunner on a bomber. Very dangerous. They were losing tail gunners left and right.
Left and right, sure.
Yeah.
That was a main target for the enemy.
Because all the planes would come after them.
Of course, of course.
But he survived, got home,
So, with all the veterans we have out there, this show is a fragment of a way to reach out and draw some attention for you, our listeners. If you have a father, a grandfather, an aunt, an uncle, it's not just males, it's females that were over there and served as well in all of our wars. Please, the phone number, Joe, where they can reach us. We have an office here. Paul Muller dedicated an office at this is our location now, 746 East Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. And we have a nice size office, a conference room. We have our board meetings here. But the number that if you are listening, jot this number down. If you could say it slowly, Joe, and maybe we'll get some more applications.
215-962-8071, and the number here is
215-768-6505. It forwards right to our office upstairs.
Yeah. So and if you want to, just email us at buckscountytourofhonor@gmail.com.
Yeah, and a lot of information is on the website.
Yeah, and then the website is the same, Bucks County Tour of Honor. So just you can get applications on the website. If you email us, we'll mail them out to you. We'll email them to you. We'll do whatever you want us to do.
Whatever the easiest method is.
There's 31, like you said, there's 31,805 more or less, and there's a lot of guys are still coming into the county now too because of the senior living facilities that are in this county. There's quite a few of them. So, and
they're moving out of other cities that we won't mention.
Yeah, but they come here, and there's so many of them, especially up in the upper end of the county. There's a lot, and then you got Ann's Choice. There's like all them there.
Yes.
And we every year we pull at least 10 from most of these facilities. And then a lot of these facilities, such as the Axe Living, it's one of the companies that have retirement. They got 7-8 communities, and we pull from all that. We over in New Jersey. There's we even went down to South Jersey with where Dino Diner.
Yeah.
We talked to the Offspring, isn't it? Offspring retirement community down there.
Joe Griffey's, which is he helps out a lot.
There's so many things that we extend out to, and a lot of guys think, we can't, it's says Bucks County. No, we take
I get a lot of Philadelphia police come. We have a lot of Philadelphia veterans go on the tour. They love it.
Police. Police. We kind of designate a bus for Charlie and his
my crew.
And his crew.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. It is. It's not. They got a lot of. There's a lot of. What do you got? 20,000 retired police officers.
Retired police officers. That's a good segue, Joe, with the retired police, fire, and correctional officers. That Charlie is the president. You being our chair for the Tour of Honor, and obviously Charlie, who is the president for the retired police, fire, and correctional officers. Great organization.
You sell cars.
I sell cars. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's a wrap. Let's go. Yeah, you're right. But yes, I have a program here. We'll talk a little bit about the Heroes program I've been doing for 15 years. I can't believe it. I've been doing this for 15 years. it's not a job. It's a vocation. It's
To look in the mirror.
yeah. It did. It ages you after a while. But yeah, no, it's 15 years we've been doing this program. Paul Muller, he's seen my business plan and he said, "This is great," and he's been contributing to it. And we do a lot of different charity events throughout the year. PAL, Police Athletic League, being one of them.
Yeah, that's one of our good ones.
That's one of the good ones. You don't
Well,
hear.
they're all good.
They are.
Yeah.
Every one of them. But the police, fire, and correctional officers, explain to our listeners how people can learn more about if they're a police officer and retired,
Firemen,
firefighter, correctional officer.
officers, sheriffs. We
Sheriff.
take DAs, and we'll take family members that are, they don't have to be a police retired. They can still join the organization.
Join the organization.
And we do a lot of charities, like we survivors and the widowers, firemen, the widowers, and the sheriffs. So we do a lot of charities for first alarmers.
Yes. Second alarmers.
Yeah,
Right.
anybody that serves the country, the city.
Yes.
And you can join. It's $15 a year.
Boy, that's a lot of money, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and you get. We have 5 general body meetings where you get a meal. You have
Right.
5 luncheons where you get a nice meal. You get the newspaper, keeps you updated on everything that's going on. For $15 a year,
Oh,
that's
my
the
God.
cheapest. You can't get anything cheaper
you
anywhere
can't.
else. The first meal you get pays for your $15.
Monetarily, you're getting a few $100s worth of food,
Food and stuff.
events throughout
Right.
the year, but more importantly, the benefits that you get by with the camaraderie and
Yeah.
and all the fun that we have in the activities that
And
that
it
occur.
gives you a little bit of power too, because you have a group that especially with politics, you have a group that you can get stuff. The more people you have in your group, the more you can accomplish.
Well, you have a stronger voice.
Yeah, you have. That's exactly what you got. That's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't get it out.
That's what you have me here for.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
search for words.
and you can always call our
I
office.
want to see him suffer.
Yeah, I know. I saw you over there.
He's reaching out
He
for
was
a
over
word.
there laughing at me. I saw him. You can call our office at 215-335-1670 and let us know you want to participate in the be a member, and we'll
Be a
send you
member.
out the application. We'll send you out all the information of what we do. Maybe send you out a newspaper that you know what our paper's about.
They will not regret. You will not regret.
No, it's
an
and you're
opportunity.
supporting a good you're supporting retired police and firemen and sheriffs,
Correctional
officers. You're giving your support to them.
Exactly.
You're showing them just because they're retired. You appreciate their service that they did throughout their life.
You do a great job, Charlie. You really do.
I know it's a
Take a bow.
I got
Take a
my
bow.
arm from patting myself on the back here. Yeah, that and $1.50, I can get a cup of coffee
Get a
anywhere
cup
I
of
want.
coffee.
Yeah,
$1.50.
yeah. Well,
Wow, where's he buying?
well,
coffee?
we get a little discount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Bree, is that an accurate number of $1.50? I want to go where he's going. I mean, obviously it's
You
like
got to
a
go
little,
where everybody knows your name.
a little bit steeper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$1.50.
yeah, $1.50.
All right, $2.
Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah,
Boy, what a tough audience I got. All
Tough
right,
crowd
my
here
God.
today.
even $2 is like.
Yeah. Well, you're listening
That's
to
for 6 ounces.
Yeah, the 6 ounce.
Right.
Yeah.
Justice for All Behind the Badge. These shows are great on WBCB 1490, 107.3 on the dial. And as Bree told me, you can go on YouTube now, right? And you can just go up there and throw your on that little underlink or the hyperlink that's up there, little square. If you just type in WBCB 1490 live stream, is it? Right, YouTube. 1490 YouTube. You throw it up there, and all these algorithms that are working, AI, all this technology today. My grandkids, all 3 of them, know more about technology than I'll ever know.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong with my phone, bingo, they
I know how to
fix it.
plug in a charger.
Yeah, that's about it.
Hey,
That's about it for me as well.
I know.
So, yeah,
My 4-month-old knows more.
right. That's the truth. But we're going to return after a few words from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We have a few jokes that Charlie's going to share.
Oh, God.
Clean jokes, listeners. Don't go anywhere.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory ready to drive home today, including Camrys, RAV4s, and Tundras. And with over 200 certified used Toyotas, you can find the right fit for you, or for your budget with 75 used cars under $20,000. Plus, our service departments are giving back this August with donations to kids in need for every oil change and tire rotation. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Are you a parrot head?
Wasted away again in Margarita.
Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
And we're back here. Do you remember the old days romper room where Mrs.
No, it was
Doobie
before my time.
Oh, God. And she would look into the television. The television camera would go up and down to say yes. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we can see you out there. Some of you are starting to fade, fall asleep and all. It's early in the morning, for crying out loud.
Yeah, wake up.
Wake up. I mean, you're missing a great show here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Emmy Awards and Oscars, they'll be at the end of the year. And you may see these gentlemen accepting
Yeah,
awards.
we got an Oscar last year. Sesame Street called us, and
Right,
Oscar
yeah.
would be right over.
Exactly. But, yeah, I mean, Charlie, great job with retired police, fire, and correctional officers. And as you pointed out, it's not so much you put $15 in as a member, and you're getting a few $100 worth of events.
And just the support.
Oh, yeah.
It's the support that matters. That's our main goal. Is,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, more than
Make
more
sure
than-
we don't forget any of our guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The outing yesterday,
Absolutely.
sensational weather. Ben Salem Country Club, I want to thank Jim Bogan, Tommy, all the staff and members. Extremely cooperative. Anything that Joe needed, anything that Charlie needed, they ignored. No, just kidding. They paid attention to everybody, and it just went without incident. Frank Pirano, great job. He's got plans for next year already, and that's the enthusiasm we want to hear. Right, Joe? I mean,
Yeah,
you want these people running these events. Joe does all the troubleshooting, but, people as himself. We have the car show coming up fairly
September
soon.
8th.
Barbara, who does a sensational job. Jerry Fretz is over there with Ron Davis and company. Parks, a major contributor, along with Team Toyota. But Parks, we can't do what we're able to do without donators and people such as Parks
And
Casino.
the car, you don't have to have a car. You can come out. There's plenty of activities for the kids.
Oh, my God, yeah,
Plenty
absolutely.
of tents set up. Barbara does a phenomenal job of that.
She does.
So you come out, you can just walk around and enjoy the hundreds of cars that we have out there on display.
Yes.
So it's a family day.
It really is.
It's not just, you don't have to be a big car enthusiastic to come out.
You don't.
But you'll enjoy it, I guarantee you.
That's only one phase of it. And then we have entertainment. The DJ plays music all throughout the day. We pray for good weather, obviously, and most of the time, well, in fact, all the time, if we have to.
The last couple of years, we've been.
We had some
At the end, they got a little scary, didn't it?
Yeah, well, last year we had to cancel. We had to go for a week later.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, weather hasn't been the sweetest to us.
No, it hasn't.
But,
Well, it turned out well for us.
yesterday, Monday, yes, it did.
Yes,
Monday,
the Lord above.
We had to cancel in July because
Yeah.
of the weather, but yesterday Monday was a beautiful day, and everything went really well.
It does. We want to thank all the sponsors.
There's
So many of them.
There's so many of them. I can't just
Recognize a couple.
because I would forget one or two, and
True. True. But each and every one, a lot of our vendors were out there, and if you go to every hole and there's something happening.
Even the small donors that put a sign up.
Yes.
I mean,
that's important.
It was very nice. It was really nice.
And they're recognized.
Right.
All the donors, right, Joe?
everybody's recognized.
People that want to donate, give us a call. Give us that. Mention that number again. If somebody wants to next year for the event, give us a call so we can put you on the list. And we'll recognize your business, charity, whoever it may be, association, organization. We need this.
We had vendors there that came out and helped us out during the day with food and refreshments.
Yes.
Yeah. Them, I could tell you who they were. I mean, it was Celebrations and Ben Salem.
Frankie.
Frank. And then you had Texas Roadhouse was there.
Yes, they were.
Excellent.
Carrabba's was there.
Yes, right at the first tee.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was there, and
1679 or 75.
1675.
Delectable bourbons.
Yeah, vodka too.
And vodka.
They had everything.
Vodka martinis at the 10th hole.
Yeah, that was Frank.
That was Frank.
Yeah.
Shaking up the martinis.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
Everybody had a good time.
Oh,
Nobody was intoxicated or anything.
No.
Everybody was they're just having a good time.
Yes.
I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah, there was a high degree of
They got a
temperance.
couple more vendors that want to come next year. They came and said, we want to
be there. Why wouldn't they?
So I'm going to have, I guess, more food. But that's all right. You know, the guys, they have a variety. They can.
Oh, yeah. They had their choice.
They had their choice of whatever they wanted. You know, they had sandwiches, they had plates, they had, burgers, hot dogs, whatever.
Pretzels, peanuts, you name it, we had it.
Yeah, pretzels, peanuts, yeah.
Everything there. Everything. And plenty of water, hydration, beer. Exactly.
Little tiny bit of liquor, but other than that, it was,
it went well. Everyone was happy. They went home to their families afterwards, but had a wonderful memory of that day.
Yeah, it was a good day. Everybody was happy. I don't know the number. I really couldn't tell you how much we made on that for the trips.
Well, let's just say that a high percentage of the cost of a trip we successfully met.
It'll be covered by that.
Yes. Yes.
And then we have our car show, which will be our 5th, I believe, annual car show.
Yep. Parks Casino.
At Parks Casino.
By the racetrack.
Yeah, we're changing the venue.
The logistics are a little bit.
We're changing the area that
Set up
and everything.
Yeah.
Because some of the things that we were paying for are just getting too expensive. So Parks, we're going to move it so you don't have to buy that stuff anymore.
Yes.
Which is, that's Parks.
You can always count on improvements, such as with Parks, coming up with some better ideas. The logistics will change, but the location's still the same.
Same location. It's just, little things have changed.
You can't say enough about Parks. They do so much for the tour.
No, they really do.
Yeah, they're our main contributor, main sponsor. We hold our staging area there on the trips. We hold our staging there for our car show.
Yes.
And, we have actually, September 8th is the car show. This coming,
It begins registration 9 o'clock?
I think it's 10.
10?
10 o'clock.
But they can get there at 9. That's great. We're there early.
We'll be there. Well, actually, we're going to be there because at 8 o'clock, Parks is giving us our reunion breakfast.
That's right. Early in the morning. Yes.
Part of the trip that we have the Tour of Honor. We always have a reunion with the veterans that went on the trip, and we give them a video of their of the trip.
Yes.
So we have a reunion breakfast, and everybody, the guys will all be invited back to Parks.
Exactly.
That's at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
So
early risers.
We're going from the breakfast to the car show.
Yes, right out to the car show and enjoy a pleasant day.
But I figured this out too. You see, now I make sure I get my helpers there because they're coming. They're coming for breakfast, and then I'm going to put them to work.
Right, yeah, they'll have the energy. They got all the fuel in their tank. Right, Charlie?
Yeah, I like cars anyway. So.
Oh yeah, it'll be phenomenal. So if you have a car that you'd like to show off, all different classes.
Oh, I love cars, especially Toyotas.
Yeah.
Thanks for mentioning that. There's no better car than the Toyota. Why I've been here for so long. It's just durable, safe, dependable, fuel economy. We'll talk a little bit.
The Kool-Aid kicked right in.
It did. That was just fantastic. You slipped that Kool-Aid and bingo. Now I'll be getting 15, 20 calls, I'm certain, right after this show.
Where's Paul?
Yeah, where is he? He's probably sitting in the
I want to know where he got that nice trout.
That is a good size. So I can
Wow, that's
assure-
a beauty.
Do you think he really caught that fish?
I don't know, but there's a sale tag on it. Joe's Fish Market, hanging off the tail.
Yeah. Come on. Can you reach that over there, Charlie?
For you, I can do anything,
Can you?
Mr.
Yeah, there we go.
Mellon.
Bree, can you get a picture of that? This is Paul Muller. Now, most of the time he's working hard, but he was hardly working to get this fish.
So
Look
now
at
we're
the
going to
size
have
of that
to
trout.
we're going to have to believe all his fish stories.
Yeah. Well, now he'll have a reason to really watch this show now. There he is, in person. Now, you're saying that he got it from the local fish store. We'll
Yeah,
have to find out.
No, I don't. No, take that back.
Take it back, you think?
I want to be able to come here again.
Paul, he was just kidding. I'll tell you what, that is a good-sized fish.
Oh, that's a beauty. What do you
It
mean a
is.
good size?
You can throw that back over
I'll
there.
take 10 of them.
Yeah, he's been fishing for,
Good
I
eating.
guess, 40, 50 years, and he finally caught a fish like that. That's the only picture that we have.
Oh.
So they had to give him the high claim.
That's the
for
one that didn't get away.
That's the one that absolutely didn't get away. They didn't give that back.
That's when I see him, I say, I use them for bait.
Yeah, right.
He's got it mounted on the wall.
Yeah.
Right. So we covered the golf outing. We covered the car show that's coming up, and we'll have some other event. We have other events that are.
I have
going on.
I have an event for next week, the Unity Police Show down the shore. At
Let's
Keaton.
talk about that.
Yeah, it's at Keaton's down the shore.
Keaton's or Keenan's? Let's get it right.
Keenan's, I
You'll
know.
be sending them to the wrong
I don't
bar.
know. You forgot to remind me to put my
Put your
teeth
teeth
in.
back
Yeah.
in.
He never reminds me. They actually have 2 buses free if you need transportation down. They have 2 buses leaving the FOP.
Okay.
1 o'clock sharp.
What date?
It's what the heck is it? It's the 20.
Is it
It's next Saturday.
next
23rd.
This Saturday coming up?
Yes, the 23rd.
Well, today's the 13th. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the 17th,
No, the following Saturday.
the 24th.
I'm sorry. I meant the following.
Catholic school education and the
Yeah, you get
chiming in there. Yeah, the 24th it
Yeah.
would be then. It's a Sunday.
Yeah, you could sign up for the buses. You just call the FOP 215-629-3600. Let them know you want to go on the bus. They'll put your name on the bus.
Right.
Just show up there. They drive you down there.
Is Sam running that? Normally Sam's involved with a lot
Oh,
of these
she
things.
is, but they have the name list is at the front desk.
At the front desk,
It,
okay.
it might be Baker or Trask.
Or Trask.
Denise Trask.
Yeah.
And they'll put you in the name, and I think they'll have a snack or some kind of food to get on the bus when your trip
Sure,
down.
sure.
And then at 9:30 you'll be coming back home.
Okay.
So you should be back to the FOB by like 11:30.
Keenan's is right in the heart of North Wildwood
it's
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And it's a
Well, they-
spectacular, historic place.
Can you take luggage with you?
Why not?
It's a good idea.
They'll let you take luggage.
Get a free ride
Get a
down.
free ride down, sure, exactly.
Yeah.
But Keenan's is nice. Historically, it's been there in Wildwood for
And
many years.
I'll be there the day before Friday down at Dino's at 9:50. We have a breakfast there for all retired police that live down the shore.
Yeah.
Have a breakfast there once a month. We have guest speakers. So any of you cops are out there
Sure.
down the shore, pop over to Dino's. It's at 9. It's Route 9 and Route 50.
I'm glad you said that. I thought it was ages 9 to 50 the way you were saying it. Yeah.
Sometimes I think.
Yeah,
they
but
are.
9, Route 9 and
50, yeah.
That is a great place, right
Yeah,
there.
it's a really great place.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there to eat.
It's a lot of our FOP and firefighters,
Yeah.
members that are down there, living down there
So
full time.
it's a great. We always have guest speakers. I
Okay.
mean, we've had all the politicians and all the chiefs of police from all the
From all around.
areas. And you you'll run into some friends.
Sure.
You always run into somebody you knew or somebody you worked with.
Right.
So that'll be the Friday. I think it's the 23rd. Do I have a calendar?
Yeah, the
Friday's
calendar.
the 23rd.
Friday's the 23rd. That's for Keaton's
Perfect.
breakfast. I mean, that's for Dino's breakfast.
That's
And
for Dino's
Saturday
breakfast.
is a unity, police unity thing we have every
That'll
year.
be phenomenal.
North Wildwood.
And North
In North
Wildwood
Wildwood,
at Keenan's.
Right.
And that's going to be a packed house. But when you're rubbing shoulders with a lot of those
it's a
guys
good
down
time.
there, it's fun.
We have a couple bands there.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's
they
a
have
real good
bands
time.
inside, bands out. It's usually a packed house.
Yeah. And the
But,
weather hopefully, well,
And
doesn't
of course,
matter weather-wise.
it's not free. It's a $40 ticket.
Whoa,
You know,
no,
see,
my kids.
no, that's a $40 ticket, but
What does it cover?
it covers the money goes for. Well, of course, there's costs to go there, but
Right.
it benefits the survivors. You
Sure.
know, a lot of.
No, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good cause.
That's a great
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
It's an excellent day.
And besides, you have a good time.
Yeah,
You know, really.
absolutely, absolutely. Any other events coming up? Bree, how much time do we have before the next pause? We're ready to break now? We'll come back and talk a little bit more about some of the events that are coming up. I want to talk a little bit to you about the Heroes program, and we're on the other side of the pause here in the break. And I'm going to talk a lot about police support as we have a little bit more time, too, and how neighbors can participate to keep our community safe and to lend a hand just by being aware of what's going on in our neighborhoods and all. You're listening to Behind the Badge, Justice for All. Joe Szafran, who's our chair, with the Bucks County Tour of Honor. Charlie Esposito, with the retired police, fire, and correctional officers in Philadelphia. I'm happy to be a board member of both of these wonderful programs. We'll return after a few words. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory ready to drive home today, including Camrys, RAV4s, and Tundras. And with over 200 certified used Toyotas, you can find the right fit for you, or for your budget with 75 used cars under $20,000. Plus, our service departments are giving back this August with donation to kids in need for every oil change and tire rotation. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Are you a parrot head?
Wasted away again in Margarita.
Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Hi, this is Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township, inviting you to tune in to our monthly radio show, This Month in Hamilton. Video stream live the 4th Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at WBCB1490.com. We will be featuring various guests from Hamilton Township to keep you up to date on what's going on in Hamilton.
Hey, welcome back, and thanks for staying awake, because you're going to listen to a couple jokes very soon here with Child, if you remember them, Child. The 2 that that we listened to a few times.
The clean ones.
Yeah, the clean ones. And they're pretty funny. When you have Bree, rolling on the floor and kicking and everything, I said, yeah.
She's a great audience.
Oh, absolutely she is. But I want to say hello to Frank and Terry Colosi.
Yeah, what are they doing?
He's sitting in his garage right now, listening to this show as he does. He's faithful. He's a faithful servant of our shows. Behind the Badge, Justice for All. Great guy. Frank, thanks for listening in. I'm sure there's a lot of other listeners. Call me. I'll mention your name for that, and $1.80 or maybe $2.20, and you'll get a nice cup of coffee at Wawa. But we got to start going after Wawa for sponsorships too. Maybe we can hit them a little bit.
It's a long story.
Is it? Good.
We have Wawas at one of our. Where do we have the Wawa? I think it was a Tour of Honor. The tour down the shore, the bus.
Oh, the Bend of the Shore.
Bend of the Shore.
Bend of the Shore.
Bend of the Shore. We had Wawas sponsored us on that one.
Yeah.
That's another.
That's a great event where he raised over $1 million.
Yep.
Yeah, families.
Mark
has
O'Connor.
a lot of corporate
Yes.
rules and regulations and
Hogwash, right? We got to get through that.
well, I wish
It's hard. It's hard.
I wish you could
Yeah,
get through
to
it.
cut through the red tape. It's tough.
Sometimes it's just it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We could call the president of Wawas up.
Well, we just got to find out who's pushing the buttons or who's writing, signing the checks, because somebody should be able to sign a check for the veterans. That's what it's all about. I'm sure a lot of the Wawas are inhabited by a lot of employees who are military veterans. Good point.
I agree with you.
Maybe we argue that point with them. All right, so Chow, without further ado, now
Just spoke.
Okay, without further ado, you got to
Won't
tell
be the first time.
Tell one of your jokes.
Oh.
Tell the joke. That
I went to. Did I tell you? I went to the doctor's the other day. I had a terrible pain in my leg.
You did?
So I says, Doc, you're not going to believe it. My leg's talking to me. He says, oh, come on. I said, yeah, put your head on my hip.
Right.
So he puts his head there and he hears, I need $20. I need $20. And he jumps up. He says, oh, my God. He says, your leg is talking to me. I can't believe this. I said, that's nothing. Put your head on my knee. So he puts his head on my knee and he says, here's, I need $10. I need $10. And he says, I never seen anything like this in my life. I shook my hands. I said, Joe, check out my ankle. So he puts his head on my ankle. And he said, I need $5. I need $5. So he says, sir, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to go home and look at all my books and everything. I never heard anything like this in my life. So the next day, I call him up and I say, hey, Doc, did you find out what's wrong? He says, oh, yeah, your leg's broke in 3 places.
Broke.
I need 20. Okay.
Yeah, that comedian Sebastian.
Oh, he's good.
He's great. Thank God.
I think he was in a singing group when he was younger.
His job is secure after hearing his joke.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah. Now tell the other joke because that one's a little bit better.
Oh.
You saved the better one for the end.
That's a good one. You just have to think about it.
Yeah, it's a thinker.
It's as clean. That's what you want from me. You and your clean jokes.
Yes, I know.
A bunch of women are sitting around in the community home and they're talking and it's real nice-looking man comes walking in, and they go, oh, look at him. That's good looking. He's new, ain't he? So the one woman says, take it easy, girls. I'll go find out. So she goes over to him. She says, hi, hon. She says, you're kind of new here. And he says, yeah, I just got here yesterday. She says, oh, yeah, where was you? He says, oh, I was in prison. She says, you was in prison? What was you in prison for? He says, I murdered my wife. And she turns out, you girls, he's
Single.
Single. Thank you. I messed that one up too. Now, yo, girls, he's single.
That was actually funnier than the joke.
Yeah, that was better.
It up. Yo, girls, he's single. All right, they didn't care about the murder.
Yeah. Oh, that's about my clean. That's about my chest of cleans.
He's not a clean joke.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I know.
No, you're not. Jimmy Fallon will not be calling you tonight.
Yeah, thank God.
Guest appearance. Tour of Honor was great. I want to talk a little bit about Safety Blue, which the two of you are aware. Joe Gall, a veteran, military veteran, who he can't stop talking about the trip that he took. He was one of our
he went with us last night.
Yes, and he loved it. Well, when he returned for many, many years, he kept wondering, how can I, do something to benefit police and secure them a little bit more, help save lives. And he came up with this product, Safety Blue Alert. It's a device that we went to a lot of the chiefs, spoke to John McNesby, the president of the Southeastern Police Chief, Bill McVeigh, Joe Barbarilla here, Joe Kelly, all these police heads. In fact, you're right, Bill McVeigh made a comment when we explained everything about Safety Blue and how it will absolutely save lives. He said, geez, I've been in police work for 25, 30 years, and why didn't I think of something like this? Which was a compliment to Joe Gall.
Yeah.
When he shared this with me, I said, geez, with all the people I know, let's get together, we'll put our heads together, and let's see how quickly we can engage and have these products, or have this product installed in all the light bars of our police cars. It's incredible. It's an algorithm that Joe had put 2 engineers together, and they decided that they were very effective in doing this infrared image, having it put together so that when it's installed, it's only about a pound. It gets installed into the light bar and underneath the seat of a police car, and it will shoot out. Now we have it 1,000 feet. That's more than 3 football fields. And what does it do? Well, it's an infrared image that will detect, that the officer will have, that he will be able to detect whether what's moving around in the area, in brushes or somewhere hidden. Incidentally, this device goes through all types of atmospheric conditions, whether it's rainy, snow, fog. It cuts through everything, and it has an image of whether it's vegetation, whether it's just the wind blowing the leaves, or whether it's an animal, or whether it's a perpetrator. Throughout the years in the past, we've had police officers killed, assassinated right in their police cars, as we know. And we want to try to prevent that. Well, this is an effective tool that will enable the police officer, often when we're parked and we're doing reports and you're sitting in your car, you don't know what's going on, the activities outside. This device, not only, it's circular, it's 360 degrees, left, right, above, below, and outward. It's going to be very effective. It will dispatch, will actually send a signal to dispatch, so dispatch is aware of it. And we're at the testing stage now. Safety Blue Alert, you're going to hear a lot more about it on our shows, because it's going to save lives, not only with police, but military. Can you imagine tanks and even our ships and destroyers that will have this on land and sea, so that, especially overseas, when you have these tanks and our special forces reaching out, if they can see 1,000 feet, 3 footballs out where the enemy is, it's going to prove to be very effective. So my hat's off to Joe Gall for putting this. It has a patent. John McNesby, that was his first question. Hey, do you have a patent on this? It sounds great, it looks great, and we do. We have a patent that's good for another 18 to 20 years. All these allowable items that will be installed into the police cars. And we're going to begin right here. It's exciting in the Bucks County area, Philadelphia, and then this will transcend across the nation and then go global with our military. So Safety Blue Alert. For more information, you can call 215-768-6505, and we're excited about Safety Blue Alert. Police support. Another appendage that I'd like to speak about is neighbors. People in and out of the streets seeing what's going on. We don't have police sitting everywhere, but we want to continue and reach out to the neighborhoods. So the neighbors should realize how important they are if they see something. Don't run in and be like the ostrich and put your head in the sand and say, well, the police will take care of that. Well, they could take care of it much more effectively and quicker if it's disseminated to the police. Make a phone call to your local police district. Philadelphia is just pathetic what's going on down there with all the shootings, and every time you turn around, something else violent.
See it, report it.
Yes, we're short of manpower for people who are thinking of protecting life and property. We certainly encourage you to get involved. It's a highly trained position. You'll receive a lot of satisfaction when you know that you're helping, support your neighborhoods and protecting life and property, our children, and our educators in schools. It's crazy, Joe. You've seen it over the years. You as well, Charlie, with police. Shortage of staff. It's incredible. People are retiring, and we're not getting enough people that want to pick up that job. But it's incredibly important, and because of the shortage, it's becoming a crisis.
Oh, it's a crisis already, I think.
Across the country.
Yeah, there's districts that have just a couple people out on the streets.
Yeah. But, Bree, it's been a great show. How much time do we have? About a minute. We're wiring down. Joe, your last words for the Tour of Honor, Bucks County Tour of Honor. How great was it, the golf outing, and we want to continue to reach out to the communities for support?
We appreciate everything that everybody does for us, and again, our next event is September 8th, is our car show. And
come out, it's great.
Yeah, that's our second biggest fundraiser, and we'll have our board meeting this month to decide when the trip is next year, and if there's going to be 2.
That's right. We're hoping.
We already have like 70 guys signed up for the trip next year.
They're still walking in the door here and just dropping off applications. So it's great.
It's like what are we going to do? So
great stuff. Child, thank you for the jokes today.
Yeah, right. I'll have some better ones. I'll come up with some better ones. Joe failed to mention that it's absolutely no cost to any of our veterans.
That's what's great.
And that's why these fundraisers are absolutely necessary, because they from early morning to late at night, it doesn't cost our veterans one penny.
That's what's
and they get so much, not just a trip, they get a lot of. They get a lunch, a dinner, a breakfast,
lunch, dinner,
another breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, they get
good
and
stuff.
they meet a lot of other veterans. So it's
they get hats,
fantastic.
shirt,
jackets, everything is no cost.
No cost.
So these events are not just. These events are extremely important.
Yes, they are.
Of course, we need the funding.
Yes. Well, that's a wrap.
To continue them.
That's a wrap. Bree's looking at me saying,
"Well,
take a breather."
Poor Joe. Joe. Poor Tom has to get home, don't you, Tom?
Oh yeah, I'm hoping I have to get home eventually. But I want to thank to our listeners. Thank Paul Muller. Thank my sidekicks here, which obviously I can't do the show without them. They're very necessary. And on behalf of Paul Muller and the staff here, Bree, Bill, who could not make it today, Bill Redner. His back's bothering him. Hopefully he'll feel much better. But we want to thank you. My grandchildren, I'll be coming home to walk the dog with them. Brielle and the rest of the gang. Nicholas and Brady, and my lovely wife, Jerry. Thank you for listening. Be safe. Stay well. God bless America. That's what's most important. And we'll see you soon.